I'm Andrew Zurek. I am the creative lead for Bloom Studios. We're currently working on the Imagine Cup project for Microsoft here at Tribeca Flashpoint Academy. Imagine Cup was introduced to me by the teachers, and as soon as I heard about it, I just fell in love with it. Like, it was the project for me. It was something that I always wanted to do, and so I knew I had to find the individuals to work on it. It had to be a small, limited team of 4 people. And I immediately went to David, who I've worked with on projects, and he's done some great artwork for me. So David immediately jumped on board. He was in love with it as well. We recruited Nathan Heil to do some artwork for us, and Nathan Moore, who's our programmer, and they've just been doing phenomenal things so far. So it was just a great mesh of people to get together. The first thing we did is we looked at the themes, and one of them jumped out at all of us, which was great. You know, what better way to start out this project by getting out there and doing our research? So we hit the books. We went to the library. We set up a trip to go to the Museum of Science and Industry and take the tours of the places in there. We looked at online forums. We looked at professors' forums. We looked at researchers' forums. We did everything we possibly could to figure out as much as we could with the amount of time that we had, which wasn't much at all. And we took about a week or 2 for pre-production. And after that, we got the ball rolling. We started doing our concept art, which was great. We really got to see those things that we talked about come to life. The first thing that we actually did is we talked about a bad guy. We talked about what we wanted to be this impending doom over the whole thing. And we put this factory in it. Factory was a great way to start everything off. It was this big looming, illustrious picture that we had in all of our heads at the same time. But the factory ended up not really being a bad guy for us, because the factory is there to be the energy source. And so we kind of made it this thing where the island is running, but not as efficient as it could be. So your job as a character is to get in there and help this factory create cleaner and better energies. And that's where the 4 sections come into: the desert, the forest, the snow caps, and the plains. And each one of those areas is going to have a very specific technology that's going to be more eco-friendly. And your objective is to go around and collect parts to these objects and put them together and really help these townspeople out, because they're just looking for a cleaner way to go about living their lives. We have a character that is you, is a representation of you, and you pick the character and you put them in this unique environment, and you are placed in a third person kind of. So you're looking at yourself as the way you would address this situation. So your objective is to go around and collect these pieces from different townspeople, from the forest, from the land that's there, and bring them to the factory and help them set it up. We got excited as soon as we started working together at Bloom Studios, and we want to share that excitement. We just didn't want to be 4 guys that sat in a room and made a game. We wanted to learn what's important, and we wanted other people to learn too and experience this too. So our main thing is really getting this information out there, and that's the most important thing to us as a team. It was one of the best things that we could have possibly encountered was making a game about this specific topic, and we're really looking forward to the future. I mean, it's one of the most important projects that we've ever worked on in our entire life, and potentially could be the most important project. It could make the biggest impact, and we really hope that it does. That's what we aim for as a studio. I am Andrew Zurek, and I'm the creative director of Bloom Studios.